Could you please state your name?
Well, my name is Sam Williamson, and I'm with Community.
So, Sam, when did you meet Be the Change in DC or some of its representatives?
Well, I met them about 2010, and I was sitting in a park right across from World Bank, and they asked me that did I have a cell phone? I told them no, I need one, and definitely I needed, of course, to get in contact with my family and my doctors at the VA hospital.
Okay, so that's good, Sam. So tell us a little bit about what, why you needed the phone, why you wanted a phone.
Well, I definitely needed it for emergency because no one would ever get in touch with me, and I had to have a phone. And by me being in DC and other places, but all the phone booths were taken out of DC. I'm sorry to say, and you had to go ask people, "Can I use your cell phone?" It's more of an emergency thing and more of a need thing. It helped me to get jobs and placements and for the job contacts to get back with me. And I definitely need it for that, especially with family, because you can't keep up with family unless you have a phone.
So is that who you use the phone to keep in touch with, your
Well,
family?
mainly I use it for job placements, and when I apply to jobs, and they have to get back with me. They have to have a phone to call me. They have to have a number, and they can always call me. Because I do little odd jobs on the end, but it's not like a regular job. And I definitely need it. And the main thing is for my medicine, because I take medicine. And
Medicine. What do you take medicine for?
I take medicine for high blood pressure and for control my not diabetes, but my cholesterol.
Your cholesterol. Have you had any other medical problems that you would want to use the phone to keep in touch with your doctor?
No, I have to keep up with my appointments. I have to keep my appointments. And by me having prostate cancer, I had that came out fine, but I have to go back every 6 months, and I have to keep the dates on those.
Oh wait, so you had prostate cancer.
Yes, and I came
When
out
when were you diagnosed with prostate cancer?
4 years ago.
4 years.
And I had surgery. I didn't go through the chemo, and so they got it out early. Thank God I got it out early, but I have to go back every 6 months for a checkup, and I have
So
to.
do you use the phone to keep in touch with your
Yes,
doctors?
I do. Yes, I do. I have to, and they will call me, but they have to have a number to call me. And by me used to using my mother's number, she lives so far away, and so I can use my own phone now. Thank God for this.
Well, that's great, Sam. Why don't you tell us a little bit about community voicemail? Now, the phone has community voicemail service built into it, and so you receive weekly voicemails of local job opportunities. How have you found that? Have you found that helpful?
I found that very helpful. I call Ro, my director. He's very helpful. He's very patient, and he keeps in touch with me, and I keep in touch with him. If I need anything, it's a very convenient service. I swear, it's a very convenient service, and he is about the most understanding person in the world, and he helps me out a lot. And tells me a lot. It helps me with my job placement. He helps me with the computers, and he helps me do a lot of understanding about things that I really need that I hadn't had in a long many years. As you know, I'm of age, and we didn't have the computer time in my school. I'm a graduate though.
Well, so Sam, tell me specifically about some of the jobs that you've heard about on the community voicemail through the phone. Have you found those jobs to be helpful, or have they not been of interest to you?
They're very helpful, but some of them are so far away. I'm trying to find something kind of in the area where I can get to them quick. Cause no use to getting a job when you can't get to them on time.
Which area are you looking to get
I'm
jobs
looking
in?
for DC. With a lot of the jobs were in Virginia, and some of them didn't. I didn't have an experience with. I tried to get with experience. Well, he helps me on my. He's definitely putting me on the line, but warehouse jobs and forklift driver. I'm a certified forklift driver, and I can do a lot of different things. But I like to work with animals and different things. But I like a steady job. But it's helpful, and it's a number I check. I check my email. I check my email, and try to keep up with the
CVM.
CBM, checking those jobs, and it's very helpful. But I know I have to check them every day, and a lot of times I go out and try to look through the job on my own. But that's very helpful. But when you find these jobs, you have to have a number where they can contact you. I might be out in public or somewhere, and they can get in touch with me. I just can't run all the way back where it was a house phone, a landline.
Landline.
But he's very helpful.
So, okay, Sam, so why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Weren't you part of, did you ever serve the country?
Yes, I served in the United States Navy from 1970 to 1973, and then I was on call to 1976. I was stationed in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, for 2 years.
Pearl Harbor, huh?
Yeah, and I was stationed in Pearl Harbor, and then for the last year, since I made good grades, they told me I could pick any country I wanted to go to, so I picked Australia. So I was stationed at the Hope Naval Communications Station in Exmouth, West Australia.
In where?
Exmouth, West Australia.
Australia, wow.
So I had land duty there. And
How was that? How
that
did you
was
like
good.
Australia? Why did you pick Australia?
because I wanted to see the outback country, and I was tired of water.
Yeah?
Because I was stationed on the ship in Pearl Harbor, but we are docked. That's our home base.
Yeah.
But we have went to Hong Kong, Japan, Pago Pago, American Island. There's so many countries we went to, and Japan. And it's a lot of, we always come back to our home port. And I love traveling. I just wanted to see the world. I want to learn so much.
Do you have any stories you may want to share when you were in Australia?
Oh, the stories. I'm an animal person, so I'm gonna have to tell you about my little kangaroo.
You had a kangaroo?
It was a little baby kangaroo. His mother got killed, so I picked him up. I called him Skippy, Hoppy, and
Which ones? What was his name? Skip?
Skip, because he skipped. I should have called him Hoppy. But anyway,
You kept him with you?
I wasn't supposed to keep him on base. We are in the dormitory. It was 2 people to a room, but my roommate was pretty cool. I snuck him on base and kept him in my room. I fed him, and I taught him so well, and I took him all over the base. And he followed me everywhere. Everybody on the base said, "How did you train him?" I said, "You just talk to him like you talk to a little dog." And he followed me, and they got so accompanied to the little Skippy that they let me bring him into the EM club where we have our drinks and play cards and stuff and entertainment. And I made a little leash for him, but he would stay with me. They said, "How does he follow you?" I said, "Just like a little puppy, just like you treat him like a."
What did you feed him?
I feed him lettuce, all kind of fruits and vegetables, and I took him out. He eat the wild grass and give him water. And sometimes I let him have a little sip of beer when he be in the EM club. And everybody feeling so in love. Even the captain on the base, he said, "Well, you don't usually do this, but you can bring Skippy in." And everybody was taking pictures of me. I wish I could find those pictures. I knew I have them, but and they put him in the weekly news base paper, and they have me on the front page with Skippy.
What was the paper called?
It's the base paper.
The base paper.
The base
okay.
paper
They had you on the front page?
on the front page, and they had a little write
What,
up inside.
what year was that?
Oh my God, that was in '72.
72.
72, yeah, it's 72.
Wow.
And everybody just fell in love. And everybody see me. I had to take him off. When I'm in the club, I have to put him on a leash, of course. But when I'm outside, he just follows me just like a little puppy. He wouldn't stay away from me. And it was very. It made a big thing on somebody to talk to on the base. It made base paper.
Yeah.
And that was it. And then I hated to leave my friends, and I came back home. I went back to California to visit my father. I went back to California to visit my father. Then I left California. I went back home to Maryland, and that was my experience. I was in the Vietnam area, as a matter of fact, but thank God that's over.
So tell us this, Sam. How has the VA been helpful to you?
The VA is very good. They help me with my medicine. They help me with the fact they have a jobs thing set up. They always help you, thank God, with medicine. I couldn't afford. I was out of work. I couldn't afford the operations I had. I had an operation, but of course for the cancer, that was successful. And I had cut out my
Liver, kidney,
not kidneys, but
pancreas?
no. This was a while back. You strain, you have
Herniated disc?
hernias.
Hernia.
I had my hernias. Two of those. One was big and was getting ready to open, but I caught it in time. And that's the only two operations I really had in my lifetime. But they helped me with so many different things. And they helped me with my housing, but you have to have a job to get your housing.
Steady job?
A steady
Permanent job?
Permanent job.
So
Something
temp work doesn't count.
No. You have to have a steady job, and you have to have, because you can use your VA loan for your life since you served in service. And I haven't used that. I used a part-time, and I paid that back for 2 years of college. That's a long time at Prince George Community College. And I definitely need to go back to school. 'Cause that's about it
So
for that.
So tell Sam, is there anything else you want to say about Be the Change in DC or about community voicemail?
I would recommend anybody if they can catch up with it, because Roe just popped up on me and his crew, and thank God that they gave me a blessing, because I wouldn't even have a phone right now. Well, if I had a job, I would have a phone, a steady job. But and they helped me out. I never had kept up with some. It's a very good. Oh, it's a very good system, and I have to keep my props on Roe. He is the most patient person in the world. To be with me, I know, because I'm not hard and evil, but I'm very difficult sometimes to get you. But everything's good.
All right. Thank you very much, Sam. Take care.